Hey everybody, and welcome to another video here on Level 10 Gamers. I know camera angle is a bit weird due to the human malware that goes around now. My normal camera angle is sort of busy because my girlfriend now has to work from home, so she has her setup there, so it's going to be a bit of a twist on things, I guess we could say. We all have to adapt in these situations that we now live in. But that is besides the point. Today I have a new toy. It's the HP ProLiant DL380. It's a G5, so I don't know exactly when this one was purchased. I got it used. So it could be all the way back to 07, or it could be as late as 09. So we'll see when we open if there's any dates scribbled anywhere, but I haven't seen anything on the outside. But I know, server. It's not that interesting, but what we're doing to it today anyways is we're installing these. This is 64 gigabytes of, well, it's DDR2, so it's not that exciting, but it's 64 gigabytes nevertheless of ECC memory. This model only came with 4 gigabytes if the previous owner removed some, or if this one was just ordered with that, who knows. Also, since we are using it for virtualization, I know it's not that exciting. It's only an 8-core dual socket unit, but nevertheless, we have a web server that we run our website on, level10gamers.com. If you haven't checked that out, please find the link in the description below. This is more of a personal project for me because I want to learn. I find server hardware extremely interesting, and I really want to learn how they work and how virtualization works, and all the setup of that. I've gone through and tested a bit beforehand just to see what works, because these have a RAID card, which means that normal like FreeNAS, Unraid, Proxmox, they might have issues reading the disks that are in. It has 8 146 gigabyte disks. They're SAS disks though, so they're very fast. They're 10,000 RPM disks, so it amounts to enough space for what we're going to use it for, because we don't require that much storage. And as I said, it is more of a learning experience. I wouldn't use this for anything modern, to say at least. We will be going with Unraid because that actually worked with the RAID controller that's in now. Proxmox couldn't even see the disks for a while, and FreeNAS isn't really good for this kind of use. It has a lot of headroom. Of course, now I have 64 gigabytes of RAM, so I could do that, but nevertheless, we want to try Unraid. So I've gone ahead and installed Unraid on it, and yeah, we'll test it out. I'm also be swapping in this, which I've been showing you guys. It's just a regular network card. I'm just missing the bracket for it. Let's get to it. It is time to install things. I've got Felix with me here, so he might pop in and make things hard. We'll see. Right, let's get this opened. There we go. Store this one somewhere safe. Behold the glory. The RAID card, as I mentioned, is over here. For those of you who know the server might notice that I am missing the RAID battery that sits here. That's because the unit that came in here was broken. I bought a replacement, but it was a demo unit, and it turned out that it was from 2011, and that was broken too. So I had to just send that back, and I'm waiting to get the money back, and then I will replace that as well. For you guys that don't know, there's a little RAID backup battery that sits here, which also helps speed up the write speeds to the drives. So at the moment we're not on optimal write speed, but you know what, that's okay, it doesn't matter. Right, now the RAM is somewhere under here, so let's open up and have a look. Yeah, the chewing is just Felix having a bit of a snack over here. Let's move this. I do love how they cable manage these servers. Oh, so nice. Everything has a place. Aha! The RAM. Now, as far as I could tell from the ad, this RAM should be equivalent to this RAM. I do see there are some color variations on these. There are 2 colors here and there's 1 color here. I'm not really sure why that is. I'm going to check it out and make sure that everything is correct. Okay, so the only difference I can see is the branding on these. These are Hynix ones. Let's remove these ones and have a look what they are. These are Samsung ones. Okay, so we have incompatible RAM, but they are both HP labeled, which means they are approved for the server and shouldn't be a problem. These ones do not have the HP labeling, but they are exactly the same chips. So they should work unless HP has got some built-in crap to make sure that if it's not labeled HP, it won't work. But okay, there's only one way to find out, and that is to actually try. So let's carefully put the old working chips in here. There we are. Put these away. We can try, and we can start installing the new chips. These new chips are from eBay. I've had bad luck in the past buying server grade hardware from eBay. So for all I know, these could be fried, they could be damaged in transport, they could be all sorts of things. So we don't even know if it's gonna work. All right, there they are, all installed. Okay, so our network card. Well, would you look at that? This is kind of embarrassing. This is not a PCIe card. I think this is PCI. I'm pretty sure it is PCI because it's not going to fit in anything we have in here. So this can go straight in the bin. Yay! Luckily, this was more just for testing, so we have now tested. The test concluded, no. Let's get the cover back on and get it in the rack. I know, test before you mount in the rack. I guess we could get a monitor and just test it. It'll be loud as f, so I'll probably scare the out of Felix and hopefully not wake my kids. All right, here goes all or nothing. Yeah, that's gonna calm down real soon.
A few minutes later.
There it goes. Exactly why they do that, I think it's just because they run through some system checks and they just need all the cooling in the world for that. Probably also to double check the fans and stuff. It hasn't spat out any errors on the RAM just yet. That's a nifty little thing that servers have, is this little display. Shows everything that's wrong. Right now it's just lighting on our left power supply, which isn't working because it's not plugged in. All right, it does actually look like everything worked. Yes, it will. Let's just reboot it because I want to see all the memory working. Oh, there we go. It's just right in front of me. Here we go. 64 gigabytes of memory. Yeah, there we are. As you see, it is running 2 processors. They are Xeons. I can't remember the number. You'll find the exact ones in the bottom in the description. It is running at 1.86 gigahertz. It's not a lot, but they are 4-core each, so it's an 8-core unit. And yeah, it is what it is. Okay, that concludes this video. Putting it in the rack and just turning it on isn't very exciting, and also watching me set up software is not very exciting as well. If you want more details on how I use it or how I'm planning to use it, the software, the setup, everything, leave a comment below and I'll try to answer you the best as possible. There's no point in asking for IP addresses or passwords. You know, that's my door you're scratching. You little... I have to hold you, huh? I'm gonna have to hold you. You're gonna be a good boy. Gonna wave, huh? Are you gonna wave? Wanna say bye bye? Wanna say bye bye? Huh? You wanna go out? All right. Well, I'm gonna let you down. Don't scratch my doors. Remember to click subscribe if you want to see more about these kind of projects. There will be before this video there was the NAS video, this one. So go ahead and check out that if you want to see more about... Yes, I'm getting to it. If you want to see more about that, also there will be a battery backup or a... Also, there will be a video upcoming when I build the battery backup setup that I'm going to be using. You're not tall enough to get to the door handle. Give it in. I'll let you out in a second. Jumping for the door handle. Do you have to shit or what? I think he has to shit. All right, I'm going to go let him out, and you guys have a wonderful evening.